In this video, I will try to discuss some of the tools na ginamit ko as an engineering student whenever I practice some problems or whenever I want to simulate something so that I would better understand my lessons. These are some of the mobile applications that I have used in the past. So yung i-discuss ko ngayon is itong deflection light. Now, I have the premium version of this app. However, since most of you are still students pa no, and maybe you're not willing to purchase this app, so yung free version na lang yung gagamitin natin. Now, itong deflection na app, this solves for the reactions and also yung mga deflection ng beams natin. Now, this is helpful for statics, mechanics, structural theory, reinforced concrete, or steel design, or maybe sa review subjects nyo. So, very intuitive yung app na to. Dito mo itatype yung modulus of elasticity. And then usually, since we are dealing with steel members, 200 yan. And then if you want to change your units, you will just press these. Ito PA, ito KPA, ito MPA, but usually GPA yung ginagamit. Kaya yan yung default unit ko dito. And then we also have I. So itong I, ito yung moment of inertia. So pwede mong palitan din yung units. Pwede kang mag-feet to the fourth or M to the fourth. But usually, since yung sections natin ay naka-mm to the fourth, yan na lang yung gagamitin kong default. And then, you can type any value here. Let's say, yung I na na-solve mo is 89000000. Yan na yung itatype mo. And then, let's go sa settings. Ito yung document options mo. Now, itong significant figures, ito yung mag-change sa decimal places ng answers mo. Perhaps sa reactions, or sa shear, or sa moment, or sa slope, or the deflection. Now, usually, I would choose 8 dito because whenever I solve problems, I usually use exact values. And so, if I want some extra assurance, ito yung ginagamit ko. And then, for the notation, mas ideal talaga kung engineering yung gagamitin mo. Kasi, it shows the decimals. Itong scientific kasi, it only shows times 10 to the power of something, which is not ideal when you want to check your answers. Now, you can choose whether your upward force is positive or your downward force is positive. However, usually yung ginagamit is positive yung upward force. And then, yung length dito encompasses yung length ng beam. Na usually, meter yung ginagamit natin. Pero pwede mo rin yan palitan ng feet, yard, but bihira lang yan. Itong feet saka meter yung common talaga. And then for the deflection, usually kasi yung hinahanap sa problems natin is in millimeters. And so ito yung naka-default sa akin. Pero pwede mo yung palitan. And then for the dimensions, you can choose mm or m. Or itong feet or inches kasi yan yung mga common. And then for inertia, ito yung ginagamit ko. Kasi ito yung common sa problems natin. And also for the force, you can choose N, LB, or KN. Saka itong kip. Kasi yan yung mga common. Depende na lang sa problem. And then for the distributed load, you can choose the following. And then for the moment, usually, KNM yung hinahanap sa problems. That's why yan yung default ko. And for the elastic modulus, again, GPA yung usually nasa problems natin. And then for the angle, you can choose whether to represent your answer in rad or degree. Now, this angle talks about the slope. Dun sa slope in beams natin. Now, if you want rad, yan kasi yung unitless na value natin. And then if you want your answers in degrees, just press this one. And it will automatically multiply your answer by 180 over pi. And so let's proceed sa pag-form ng beams natin. Now, ito yung beam. Ito naka-gray. And then, you may choose any length. Now, let's just consider a problem na nasolve na natin. Para we can check yung values. Now, we were able to solve this problem in our previous videos. So, ito na lang yung gagamitin natin. And so, ito na yan. Yung entire length ng beam natin is 6 plus 2 meters. So, that would be 8. And then, yung next natin gagawin is maglalagay tayo ng supports. So, just press itong plus and then lalabas na to. Now, yung hinge support is ito. And then yung roller support is itong figure na to. Now, you can move this anywhere. But para accurate talaga, dito mo na lang itatype. Now, yung roller natin is 2 meters from the right. So, yung itatype natin dito is 2. So, ito na yung supports natin. Meron din kasi itong mga labels. Ito, fixed hinge. And then ito, simple support. Or that's simply a roller support. Now, since wala pa tayong forces, wala pang reactions dito. Now, in order to place our loads, we need to press this again. And then let's choose a concentrated load. Ito yung concentrated load. Ito naman yung applied moment. And then ito yung distributed load. Now, this can be triangular, trapezoidal. Ikaw na yung bahala. Ito yung roller support. Ito yung fixed. Ito yung fixed hinge. And then, ito yung internal hinge. Yung tawag dito is floating Gerber hinge. And then, meron din tayong spring. Let's try to place itong 45 kN load at the free end. So, ito na yan. And then, let's type dito, 45. As you can see, automatic na yan magsusolve sa reactions. Now, let's place another load for the 50 kN per M distributed load. So, ito yung ilalagay natin. And then, we can extend this load. Yan. You can move this anywhere. Now, to be accurate, we'll just type dito 6 meters. Kasi from 0 to 6 kasi yan. And then yung value is 50 kN per M. So, let's place 50 dito and also dito. Now, kung gusto mo ng triangular load, just change this to 0. Magiging triangular na yan. Or kung nandito yung 0 value mo, uniformly decreasing, ito yung papalitan mo ng 0. Magiging ganyan. Pwede rin yung maging trapezoidal. Let's say, 10 yung value dito. So ito, trapezoidal na. And then itong movement ng beam, that's already your elastic curve. And so let's change this back to 50 because ito yung nasa example natin. Now, yung reaction dito sa A is 135 kN. So ito na yan. 135 kN. And then dito is 210 kN. So meron na tayong value dyan. And then let's try to see yung shear diagram natin. Ito yung shear diagram. Now, umakyat siya ng 135 and then dito is negative 165. Now, sometimes meron talagang changes sa value dito. But 164.9 is still virtually equal to negative 165. Nevertheless, that's still the same. And then yung shear value dito is 45, which is ito. And then dito sa free end, magiging 0. Now, you may press this one to get the shear at any point. So, ito yung shear at 0.6 meters from the left. And then ito yung shear at 1.6 meters from the left. And then notice na yung nasolve natin dito is magzi-zero yung shear dito sa x equals 2.7. Now, let's try to move this at 2.7. As you can see, at that exact point, magiging 0 yung shear natin. So, balik tayo. Let's check itong moment. Now, yung maximum moment natin is 182.25. So, ito na yan. And then, yung location nito is at 2.7 meters. And then, according to what we solved, yung point of inflection is at 5.4 meters. So, 0 yung moment dito. And then, yung moment value dito is negative 90. Dito sa 6 meters. And then, dito, magiging 0. As you can see, ito yung elastic curve. Which is the same dito. Now, yung number 1, it asks for the deflection at the free end. Or simply at x equals 8. Now, yung answer natin dito is 420. However, notice na 504 yung nandito. Now, that's because wala tayong value for EI dito. We assumed that EI is constant. So, let's go back dito sa taas. Now, usually for deflection questions where constant yung E saka I, yung nilalagay ko for E is 100. And then yung nilalagay ko for I is 10 million. So yung value dito is mag-change na. Now notice na 420 na yung binigay dito. Kasi we changed I such that yung value dito is hindi mag-change. Kasi kung 100 times 10 million, magiging divisible lang din by 10. So hindi mag-change yung value dito. Para ka lang nag-reduce ng number of zeros. And then yung next question is to find the location of the maximum deflection, which is itong 2.876. Now, we can check this dito. Now, yung maximum deflection is somewhere between 2.8 saka 2.9. That's why 2.876 yung nandito. And then, to compute for the maximum deflection, ito na yun. Itong 642.65. Which is the same dito. 642.65. And then, kung slope na yung question natin, papalitan na natin yung EI. Tingnan mo to. Yung slope at the ruler support is at x equals 6. So, nandito yan. Which is 15.469. Naka-degrees pala yung units ko. Papalitan na lang natin. Usually, rad kasi yung ginagamit natin. And so, let's try to find the slope at 6 meters. So, ito na yan. 0.278. However, yung answer natin dito is 270. Now, in order to change that, papalitan natin yung I. Usually, for slope questions, yung nilalagay ko for I is 10,000. Tingnan natin yung slope at 6 meters. So, ito na yan. 270 radians. Now, only use these values kung yung EI mo is hindi given. Again, just put 100 dito. And then, kung slope yung question, put 10,000 dito. And then, kung deflection yung question, yung ilalagay mo dito is 10 million. Para yung values mo will be consistent dito. Now, let's also try to look at the problem in which meron tayong E saka I. So now, let's try this example. Kasi meron tayong value for the maximum deflection, which is itong negative 22.41. So, remove natin to. Now, ito yung beam natin. So, let's first place our supports. Dito sa left end, merong hinge. And then, dito sa right end, meron tayong ruler support. And then, meron tayong 50 kN load dito sa B, which is 1 meter from the left side. And then, meron din tayong 60 kN at 2 meters from the left. 4 pala yung span natin. So, ito na yan. Notice, ito yung reaction. 67.5 and then dito is 42.5. However, for this problem, we have E saka I. And so, papalitan natin yung nandito. Itong value kasi dito is using this one. And so, let's change this. Ito, magiging 200. And then ito will become 28125,000. And so, ito na yung maximum deflection natin, which is equal to our answer. Now, yung location is between 1.9 and 2 meters. And so, that's why yung location ng maximum deflection natin is 1.925. Now, I hope this video will help you in your practice and to better understand your lessons. So, Mathik, mga Lodi.